Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 13th of May, 2023. This is just my weekly analysis video. We'll have a look at all the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So a big welcome to everyone. Hope your weekend's going okay. My football teams, one had an unusually... Lost my Wi-Fi as soon as I start this. One of my teams had a great win in the rugby, and my other team, the rugby league, got absolutely smashed. So it wasn't a great start to the weekend, but all good. We've got the Southeast Asia Games on here this weekend. So we've got traditional boat racing, which is like mini dragon boat racing here. So I'll go and check that out. All right, let's get into it. First up, thanks for watching the video. I know they're not the most exciting videos. Pretty boring, actually. If you do like them, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's always appreciated on YouTube. And as usual, we have a look at the news ahead for the week. This is just a free Forex Factory economic calendar. The good thing about it is you can set it up in your local time. I'm in Cambodia, so this is all Indochina time. And you can set up filters, etc., for what sort of news you want to see. Now, I trade the high time frames, nothing below 4 hours at the moment. So I'm only interested in the major news events, which are the ones in red, which is the only ones I've got on my chart, as my Wi-Fi drops in and out. So let's have a look. Monday, not much happening, just the Empire State Manufacturing Index out of the US. Tuesday, claimant count change out of the UK, no idea what it is. Canada, we've got the CPI numbers out of Canada and core retail sales out of the US on Tuesday. Wednesday, wage price index out of Australia, and out of the UK, talking head, the Bank of England governor making a speech somewhere. Thursday, employment numbers out of Australia. That's probably the biggest news for the week. Employment numbers out of Australia. That's on Thursday morning. Some holidays across Europe by the looks. Switzerland, France, and Germany on Thursday. Out of the US, unemployment claims. Canada, the Bank of Canada governor making a speech. And Friday looks like a quiet day. Fed Chair Powell speaks. So a few talking heads. That's a fairly quiet week except for employment numbers out of Australia. All right, that's it for the news. Very tame week. Now, I'll just go to this Word document. Now, you can have a read of this. This explains what all the different settings are on my charts, what all the different colours are, what the three moving averages are. Most of you guys are watching this video have probably read my book, so you know all this anyway, and I'll go through it in the video, so it's no big deal. But for those that English may not be your first language or you have trouble understanding me, just pause the video, take a screenshot or whatever, read this. If you've got any questions, everyone's more than welcome to ask a question. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of either in the Facebook group, the Telegram channels, or Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. Contact me by email, Twitter. Or don't do Twitter. I'm not really sure about Twitter. So there's all the just a bit of a background on the settings. The bottom indicator is the main one. It's a MACD Platinum. It's like a zero lag MACD. Oscillates around a zero level, and generally I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. So that's it. But we go through all this in the video. You'll see it all anyway. We've actually got a fair bit to go through today, so let's get on to the charts themselves. So if I can find them. All right, this is TradingView. I do all my analysis on TradingView, but I take my trades on various other platforms, mainly MT5 at the moment. So as long as you use the same trading platform for all your analysis, basically look at it about the same time every day, it should all work out. You may have different signals to me at different times. Sometimes you get a better signal, sometimes you'll get a worse signal. It all works out. Don't get too stressed about that. All right, this is my watch list on the right. I think it's about 14 pairs plus 3 others that we just look at out of curiosity. They're in alphabetical order. Look down there. They're different highlights. Now, there's a lot happening today. If it's highlighted in orange means there's something happened, and I want to talk about it in this video. Highlighted in dark blue means there's a trade on, no trade action's been taken. Highlighted in light blue means there's a trade or trades on and some trade management's been taken place. If it wasn't highlighted, it means there's no trades on, but I think we're busy across the board. I think we've got trades on everywhere. Yeah, trades on everything. So let's get into it. Now, all right. Generally, what's on the right is the most recent trade, or the most recent. Information on the left is previous trades or other trades have been closed out, etc. We're starting off with a doozy. AusCAD, it's highlighted in orange. There's a reason for that. I'm just checking my notes. Because Monday, which is the 15th, there's a new sell signal. Now, if you were trading on MT4, MT5, you wouldn't get this red QMP dot if it was going to present. The good thing about TradingView, on Friday's close, the end of the week's close, it shows you exactly what's coming up on Monday. So that's the good thing. Look, if you're really concerned about it, if you're on MT4, MT5, just put the QQE advance on your chart and you'll see whether it's crossed or not, and you'll see whether the MACD Platinum's crossed. So you'll know, you'll get the same signal. Just TradingView puts the dot on the chart, whereas if it's the same signal on MT4, MT5, that dot won't appear until the market actually opens on Monday morning. So it's the same thing, just different way of doing it. I just like the way TradingView does it. All right. So generally what we've got is we've got the pair, the date, and the signal, and my thoughts on the trade, all right? So we have a new sell signal on Monday. Now, you don't have to take this trade if you don't want to, because we're already in a sell from here. You come over here, 1st of May, there's a sell signal there. So we're in one sell. The stop for that sell is in this spot here, and the stop for this new sell on Monday is going to be in the same spot there too. And guess what? There's another sell here, and that was the 28th of, what's that one? The 28th of March. So that's over here. Already closed half and the stop's been moved down, so we can't lose on that. And here's another sell here. We're in another sell here from the 1st of Feb. Already closed half. There's a stop there. So we've got a sell. We're locking in profit. We can't lose. We've got a sell here. We're locking in profit. We can't lose. We're in another sell here, which is still fully open. I took a buy in here, so there's a buy in here also. So it's the 14th of April. There's a lot happening in this pair, I'll tell you. No, not the 14th of April. Hang on, where's the buy? Oh, here's the buy here. Sorry, what am I looking over here for? Here's the buy here. So 14th of April, that's this one here. The stop was down here. I've already moved my stop up, so I've reduced the loss a bit, and I'm leaving that buy on. Because we've got so many sells on, I might as well leave the buy on. Who cares if I get taken out in this buy? That means all these sells are in profit, which is good. Now this sell here, as I said, I didn't have to take it because I'm already in this one here. But we got a reversal here. Didn't hit my stop. I stayed in the trade. Normally I'd get out. I didn't. Now we've got this resistance level on price. So we got another sell signal on Monday. So if you weren't in this sell, here's a good chance to get a second go at it. Take this one here. It's a better fill. It's higher up. There's that sell entry there. There's that sell entry there. My only concern is that 90 level, that green dashed line. It's a big number, big round number, 90.00. Price is right on it now. Is it going to act as, you can see like price has bounced off it a few times. Is it going to act as support and price bounce off it? If that's the case, then my buy will come into play and it'll take out my other sells. No big deal. MACD Platinum's above the zero level. There's a zero level there, so it's in sell mode. So sell on Monday in the AusCAD, and plenty happening there. One, two, three, 4 sells and 1 buy. Right, Aussie, Japanese yen. What are we in here? We're in a sell trade from the 12th of May, which is Friday, and that's gone nowhere fast. You can see the divergence there. That's the trend lines marked on the chart. Now, just to clarify, if a few people have said, how do I get these trend lines drawn on my chart? What's the indicator? There's no indicator. I just hand draw those lines. Most of you know that, but a few people might be, I just probably assumed that that's the case, but some people asked me the question. So we took a sell in here and we got stopped out. So this is the second attempt at it. So you can see my notes there, second attempt. Initially there was hidden bearish divergence here to this sell. Now there's regular bearish divergence to here. See the different divergences. I know the hidden divergence is a little bit tricky. That's why I wrote a whole book on it, as a motorbike fly spot. But yeah, it's the second attempt at the sell. MACD Platinum still above the zero levels. Zero levels here, so we're good. Sell there, got stopped out, having a second go at it. Aussie USD, highlighted in orange for a reason. Read my notes here. 5th of May, buy stopped out. Oh yeah, this is a bummer. All right, there's a couple of double bummer. All right, we had a sell from the 3rd of Feb. Now, I just leave these on the chart. So this is back here. Here's a sell over here. Stop in place there. Above these highs here. Just poked through during the week on the 10th and stopped out for an overall nice profit. So that was called at the time. So it stopped out, and I wish that was still in, because that'd be a great trade now. We took a buy here on the 15th of May. Let's just make sure we got the right day here. Can't be the 15th of May, that's Monday. 5th of May, 5th of May, 9th of May closed half. So let's see where I closed half. Yeah, on the open of this candle here, this bearish candle. Now, I closed half there. I call it my groups. Now, something I probably forgot to say is I call all these trades in the JAGfx Facebook group, Telegram channels, and Matt from Family Man Discord channel, and also post them as private trade setups in TradingView. So a trade screenshot's taken at the time of the entry, so it's all very transparent at the time, not after the fact. Any trade management I also call in those same groups, and so that would have been called at close on the 9th of May. It would have been called. So let's go to it. So I closed on the 9th of May, dragged my stop up there, and it was stopped out on Friday. So I'm out of the sell, which is a bummer because it'd still be nice. I'm out of the buy. So I just leave them on the charts to show you, and then after the video, I go back and I tidy up these charts. So I just leave them to, so yeah, you guys can see where I stopped out. Now, Monday, there's a new sell signal. Like the AusCAD, is a nice resistance level on price. This market has been going sideways. You can see the obvious sideways trend here. The moving averages are tightening up really close. MACD Platinum sort of hugging the zero level, or close to zero level. But we're going to take the sell here. As I said, nice resistance level on price there. And hopefully we'll break down and we'll break this low here. Ideally, I'd like to see the Aussie go to the moon because, like I say, all my transactions here are in US dollars in Cambodia and my bank account's in Australian dollars. So I'd like to see the Aussie go the other way. But at the moment, we're taking a sell on Monday and we're out of the sell profit, good profit, and we're out of this buy for a small overall profit. So that's Aussie USD, new sell on Monday. So got a bit happening on Monday. Euro CAD. What are we doing here? Let's have a look. Wait for the trading view. All right. We're in a buy over here somewhere. Let's have a look. Where the hell is that? All right, over here. 5th of November, we're still in a buy. Stop in place all the way up here. Can't lose on that. We're good. That's a gimme. That's locked in. It's come very close to the stop. Still hasn't hit it. All right, then we took another buy. 1st of March. And this is all my trade management. You can read all about it there. And like I said, it's all called in the groups. So 1st of March, took a buy. 7th of March, moved stop up. 16th of March, closed half. So let's have a look with 16th of March, 15, 14, 15. Yeah, that wasn't a real good close. Close it there. Stops there. Can't lose on it. So that's, at least we can't lose on it. It really hasn't taken off. And there's no real opportunity to bring the stop up tighter. Then on the 2nd of May, we've taken a sell. Let's just get the right dates here. Yeah, 2nd of May, we've taken a sell in here. Gone against me initially. The stop was up here somewhere. Or the stop loss was at 52263 initially. Up here. It didn't break the high, which is good. So it didn't go to my stop. Then it's eventually come down nicely. And 9th of May, I closed half. So let's have a look at 9th of May. I think it might be when it comes into the MAs here. So yeah. It's coming to the moving averages. MACD Platinum through the zero level. Closed half, brought the stop down. So we're in 3 trades, 2 buys we can't lose on, and a sell we can't lose on. So that's what you want. And we've now got this sort of level that's been on the chart for a while. You can see it was resistance, broke through it, come back, bounced off it, became support. Now it's sort of bounced off it there. What if I stopped out there on that buy? Should check that. I might have been stopped out on that old buy there. I'll double check that. So there is a chance I may have been stopped out in these buys. If that's the case, then yeah, I'll just see what the date is. When did I move that? 28th, 3rd of May. I moved my stop up. So let's have a look at 3rd of May. So 28th was 144. Nah, wasn't stopped out. Yeah, I've moved my stop up since then. Yeah, all good. Yeah, so I'm still on the buys, can't lose, and the sell, can't lose. So it's Euro CAD. Euro Yen. So far, we're going all right with these trades so far, but things can change quickly. Yeah, Euro Yen, we're in a buy from here, the 23rd of March, so that's this one here, and the stop's up here, can't lose on that. Come very close on Thursday, but didn't take it, we can't lose on the buy. We're in a sell from we were in a sell here from the 26th of April. That was stopped out on the 28th. That didn't last long at all. This candle here, I think, yeah, that candle there stopped me out on this sell, the grey vertical line. Took another sell here, so it's the second attempt at it on the 11th of May. And it took a while to get going. Nice initial move, then it went against me, then it's dropped down nicely. And 11th of, hang on, no, that was on the 4th of May, sorry, that trade. Took it on the 4th of May. 11th of May, which was Thursday, here, I closed MACD platinum through the 0 level, so I closed half and brought the stop down. So I can't lose on the sell either. So even though we took a loss on this sell, we're in this buy, which is offsetting that loss, and we're also in another sell that we can't lose on now. So it's good. So it's Euro Yen. Euro New Zealand, highlighted in orange, and that's because there's a new buy signal on Monday. All right. So here's the buy signal. There's a green QMP filter dot, like this dot here, but it's there. It's a bit hard to see because you've got all these other lines there. MACD platinum, a long way below the 0 level. So Monday open, we're roughly going to open there, stop and place there. New buy signal, trend is up. So the trend is up, moving averages. You can see the 240, the 100 and the 50 starting to spread to the upside. My only concern is the market structure. See, this is clearly an uptrend, higher highs. Here's a big high. This is a fairly substantial pullback, came back to this low here, so it's a support level. We've got a higher low here and lower lows on the MACD platinum. So we've got hidden bullish divergence there. So it's hidden bullish divergence and a support level and a buy signal. So there's sort of three things there. Four things, MACD platinum long way below the 0 level. So a new buy on Monday. That's a Euro New Zealand. Euro USD, highlighted in orange. There's a reason for that. I'll just read my notes as usual. A couple of reasons. One reason mainly. This buy trade. When was that? Let's get it on there. 14th of March. Here it is here. Second attempt at a buy. I did this grey vertical line. I did take a buy there. And I closed it out in this opposite QMP filter dot. Then I took a new buy here, which is the 14th of March. You can read my notes. So I closed half. So when I closed half? 5th of April. So let's have a look. When's the 5th of April? Where's the 5th of April? It took a while to close half here. Up here. Got to this previous high up here. MACD platinum's already through the 0 level. Well and truly. Red dot on the MACD platinum. Mainly because we got to this previous high. Closed half. And then, so we put myself in a no-lose position. And 3rd of May, stop up. So 3rd of May, the stop was moved up to this level, and it was stopped out on Friday, this one here. So it stopped me out on Friday for an overall profit on the buy. So all good there. Now, in the sell from the 18th of April, and it's gone sideways. Like the Aussie USD hasn't broken this previous high too convincingly. My stop's up here, and now in the last few days, it's starting to come down nicely. MACD platinum's already through the 0 level, and we're prices through the moving averages. I'm just going to give it a couple of days because I don't want to. There's not really enough profit there to close half and drag my stop right down. I'll just see what 1 or 2 more days does here, but I'm definitely keeping a close eye on it now. I certainly could drag my stop down closer, just above these highs here, because if it reverses and goes through them, then it's no longer valid anyway. This level held pretty well, which is good because that line was already drawn on the chart before this. I've just extended it, so it's done nicely. So the buy was stopped out. I'll tidy this chart up after the video. Like I said, I'll just leave it on the chart to show you guys what's going on. And when I say guys, I mean guys and girls. It's all encompassing. All right, GP, AUD, let's have a look here. Not much happening here. We're still in a buy from the, what's that, 7th of Feb. Oh, it's this one here, buy. There's my trade management for that. So we can't lose on that. So what do we do to this? What's that still on the chart? 14th of April. Oh, that's this one here. So we're in a buy. There's a stop. That's that one there. So we can't lose on that. That's big profit locked in. Now this grey vertical line was a sell. Yeah, that was the 14th of April. And 26 stopped out for a full loss. Yeah, that's one I probably regret. It was stopped out on this candle. I probably should have closed it in this opposite QMP filtered dot, but I didn't because I had a buy in place already. So I was just giving it a bit of wiggle room, and it went up, bang, hit my stop anyway. And it kept on going much higher than my stop, which is good. In the meantime, we had this big divergence. You can see price going up and the MACD platinum not making the same highs, so it's regular bearish divergence. So we took a sell in here, and it's just going nowhere fast. I've dragged the stop down a bit. I dragged the stop down. It was a bit higher. It was that level there. I've dragged it down to 189, so I've reduced the risk. That was just before the UK interest rate news. It was sort of hovering in this area down here, wasn't so. But I'll just leave this and see how we go. The MACD platinum's already through the zero level. Looks like it's starting to turn up. Now, if we got a buy, I wouldn't take the buy because price hasn't come back to the moving averages close enough for my liking. It's just one of my rules. But at the moment, we're in a slightly losing sell and a nice winning buy. So it's a pound Aussie. Pound Swiss, highlighted in orange. Trades obviously something's happened. All right. We initially took a buy here. Is that 20th of April? Yeah, it took a buy on the 20th of April. And it was stopped out. Just pipped me out. For a loss. So it was the 25th of April, Anzac Day. Just pipped me out on that hammer candle there. But the buy signal was still valid. I drew this trend line across here and bang, up she went, broke the trend line, took a second buy at it. So that's the 28th of April. There's my notes for it. High risk trade, price of the moving averages went up initially nicely, then dropped down for a few days, then pulled up and bang, nice big candle up again. Dragged my stop up. Reduce the risk because of interest rates at the time. Now we've got a red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level. I'm not liking the look of this. So on the 12th of May, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, the open of this candle on Friday, I closed for a tiny profit. I call it a break-even trade, overall break-even. So we're out for break-even. I just left it on the chart to show you guys what happened. So that was called in the groups. Closed on the 12th of May. Now, if it just comes down a bit and goes up to the moon, who cares? It's just not worth the risk. So we closed out, didn't lose after a loss on the first one, didn't lose on the second one. So I'll tidy that chart up once the video is finished. Here we go for time. Yeah, it's a fair bit happening today, so it might be a bit longer than normal. Pound yen. Pound yen's been a tough pair to trade lately. The yen pairs took a sell here and it was stopped out for a loss. It was on that dreaded 26th of April. Took a lot of yen sells and got stopped out most of them all. This one was a standalone. Second attempt at the sell. MACD platinum still above the zero level. You can see there's the zero level. It's a bit hard to see on the video, but that's the zero level across where my cursor is. So we're still above it. Took a second ago. Went against me initially. This initial stop was up here somewhere, that level of the 173.205. On the 11th of May, I moved my stop down. It's just that we had this fractal here, and it just seemed like the sensible place to put it. Thursday was good, but Friday bounced up, so we're just in the red a little bit. Not looking that flash at the moment on the pound yen. Pound Aussie. Oh, sorry, pound USD. I'll get Aussie out of that. Pound USD, what are we in? We're in a buy. So 14th of Feb, in a buy, and that's going okay. So there's the trade management. There's a stop in place. Can't lose on the buy. Hasn't really taken off. This one must be the 17th of April. It's a sell. So I closed that on opposite QMP filtered dot, which was there. Closed that for a loss. That's that one there. Didn't take that buy. I called that at the time saying that didn't come, like I said, price didn't come back to the moving averages close enough for me, and I was already in a buy. So I didn't take the buy on that signal, which is a sort of a valid signal, MACD platinum below the zero level. But yeah, it just wasn't convincing. Then I took this sell on Friday. My concern was that we're at that 12500 level, like big round numbers that can be sticking points in the market. But we took the sell, and I was also worried about this line. It's been on my chart for a while now, which is close to the 1.25 level. It seems to have broken through that. We'll just give it. It was regular bearish divergence also. You can read that. My concern is that we're going against the trend. The trend is definitely up, looking at the moving averages. But the thing is, we've got a buy trade in place that can't lose, so it's giving me some protection. And yeah, so we'll just see if we can clearly break this line to this level, this 1.25 level to the downside. That'd be great. Who cares if I take out my buy stop? I'll make money on a buy, then I'm not losing on the sell. Right, New Zealand CAD, it's highlighted in orange, means I want to talk about it. And read my notes. Yeah, 1st of May. Right, New Zealand CAD. So we're in a buy 1st of May. Here it is here on the left. And 12th of May, which was Friday, it was stopped out for an overall small profit. So took the buy. Let's have a look. When did I close half? So 4th of May closed half. So let's have a look what I closed half. Opens just in here somewhere. Yeah, on the open of this candle here, MACD platinum through the zero level, and we've got this previous high, closed half. Makes me look like a superstar because that was the high basically. Took this sell on the 10th of May, initially went against me, didn't threaten the stop though, and Friday it was kind to me. Took out my stop on the buy, so we're out of that for a small overall profit. Now we're in a sell that's in the black. MACD platinum above the zero level, there's a zero level there. So resistance level on price, good sell setup. Looking okay, so we're out of the buy, just in the sell, and I'll tidy that chart up. All right, what else we got? USD CAD, before I lose my notes here, I think it's highlighted all right, highlighted in orange. Damn. My sell was stopped out. Why haven't I written notes for the buy? It doesn't matter. All right, took a sell trade on the 2nd of May. So that's here. Initially went against me. Then we had a couple of good moves down. Had this, what do you call this, hammer sort of candle here. So 10th of May closed half. So what's that? So the open of this candle here, closed half of that sell. Brought my stop down above the entry level. And 2 days later, bang, through the stop. So close half here, again pick the low, and it's pretty close to these low here. So it's a pretty good exit, partial exit, and we took a very small loss on the second half. So overall, small profit on the sell. So that's finished. Right, for some reason I haven't written my notes. Monday, there's a new buy trade on the USD CAD. So I've already drawn the entry. If long the market opens pretty close to where it closed on Friday. So it's here. There's the green QMP filtered dot. This is going to be my stop loss, 132,870 for the buy. Monday, there's a new buy there. MACD platinum's just below the zero level. The market's all very tight, sideways. And I've complained a bit about the Canadian USD CAD in the past. In some of my private trading, I just need to get about 10 pips low, and I could have cleaned out a lot of trades. And it just bounced up in 2 days, bang. So it's a buy on Monday on the CAD, and I'm out of the sell for a small profit. So I'll tidy that up after, and I'll add the notes to that chart. It's really it's just a sideways market, so It's not a great setup, but it's a valid buy signal all the same. USD Japanese yen. Yeah, with the 30-minute mark, come on. Yeah, just everything's slowing down with my Wi-Fi at the moment. Right, the yen. Now, we're still in a trade from back here somewhere, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah. All right, we're still in a sell from the 24th of October. It's my oldest trade on the daily charts. So that's going back, seems like a lifetime away. So sell, stop and place, we can't lose. Locking in profit there. Don't worry about that. It's all good. The only problem is with the USD Japanese yen on the sell side, the swap fees can add up a bit. So if it was only a small position size, I don't know. But it's all relevant to the position size anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But there is a decent swap fee, which is in the broker's favour, not my favour, on the sell side. But we can't lose on that. The sell's up here somewhere. There's a stop. In the meantime, I'm drawing this blue line across here. We took a buy in here. So what are we looking at here? That's the 30th of March. Haven't really done much with that. So there's the closed half on the 3rd of May. So let's have a look where it closed half. All right, closed up here. So hit this high here. I was going to see how we went. I was probably one day late, but I closed on this candle here. Same day we got this sell on the 4th of May. So I closed half, brought the stop up, and so we can't, hang on, 3rd of May. Yeah, 3rd of May. Can't lose on the buy. Can't lose on this sell. Now we took another sell on the 4th of May, which is this one. Same day I closed out half. It's just gone sideways. Friday's going against me. Not the end of the world though, because we're in a buy and we've got the sell on, so it's all good. Ideally, I'd like to see price roll over and come down, take out that buy and just keep on dropping down. That'd be the ideal scenario. But if not, if it goes up and stops us out on the sell, then I've got this other sell picking up the slack, which is, if it stops out on this sell, it's going to stop out in the other sell, which will be more than enough profit to cover this loss. In the meantime, I'm in a buy and I can drag the stop up on the buy. That's all good on the Japanese yen. Gold, XAU, USD. Right, it's highlighted in orange. Something's happened during the week. And what was that? Let's have a look. All right, yeah. So gold. We're in a buy here. So that's the, let's get the dates right here, Jim. 13th of March, so over here. Stop and place, can't lose on that. What's this one? 22nd of March. What are we doing 22nd of March? Who knows? Probably took a sell and it probably stopped out. Then it took another sell. It didn't work out either. That was the second attempt. That was the 11th of April. That didn't work out either. Then I've come up here. What have I done here? Taken a buy. All right, here we go. Yep, this is what we're at. This is what it's highlighted in orange for. Took a buy on the 3rd of May. So on the open of this candle, then we went up nicely. Then we came back down to the 2,000. The 2,000, that's a green level here. It's a big number, $2,000. So that's a big round number. This one's 1,800, this one down here. So on the 12th of May, which I reckon is about it, on 11th, 12th. Yeah. New sell signal on the 11th. Well, the open of the 12th. And I've closed the buy. So I closed this buy. It basically broke even. I've just removed the lines already from the chart because it's getting a bit cluttered. So I've closed this buy at break even. So that's gone. And I've taken a new sell. So this is probably my 3rd attempt at a sell here. Yeah, I've made a note here. Had a few cracks at a sell on this pair. Am I trying to catch a falling knife? You know, now we're back at the 2,000 level again. Yeah, I don't know. Stops up here. In the meantime, we've got a buy. We can't lose. So I'm sort of offsetting some of my losses, but not all of them on the sell side. There's big regular bearish divergence. So it's worth a shot, even though the MACD platinum's just below the 0 level. As long as one side is above, on the correct side of the 0 level, it's all good. So it's still a valid sell signal. The price is close to moving averages, close to the 2,000 level. 3rd attempt at it. We've got this sort of support level now on price. Yeah, it's all a bit messy. That's gold. Right, next three are just more for, as I say, shits and giggles. Just out of curiosity, US dollar. Last signal was this buy signal. Tough on a tape. You got this nice big support level here, which is good. The sell obviously didn't work out. Probably closed out, take the buy. Support level there, even though the MACD platinum's right on the zero level. And prices moving averages still be worth a shot. So it's a US dollar. US 500, it's a US stock market. And once again, we're banging our head on this line that's been there forever on my charts. Bang, 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 and we can go back. We don't have to. You've seen it 1,000 times. Last signal was this buy here. Would you buy into that, like I said last week? I don't think so. And now we're probably setting up for a potential, if this thing holds, I don't know. It could roll over to the downside. Who knows? It's going sideways for a while. And Bitcoin, I'm just rushing through these because we're getting 36 minutes. It's been a long video, a lot happening. Bitcoin hit at the 30,000 level. You could probably call this a head and shoulders if you're into that sort of thing. There's the left shoulder, head, and there's the right shoulder. And we're coming down, so that's 25,000 level. So if that holds, yeah, who knows? So last signal was a buy. Probably would have closed it out just to be safe. And it probably would have been a smart thing in hindsight. And yeah, see if the 25 level holds. All right, that's it for the charts, guys and girls. Yeah, it's a long video. Sorry about that. A lot happening, a lot of pairs, new trades on Monday, some trade management. I'll tidy up the charts. It'll all look a lot prettier come Monday. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe wherever you are. And I'll talk to you good folk on Monday. Cheers.